In this short tutorial, we're going to take a quick look at doing some basic color correction in Photoshop, basically by setting the white balance. So we're going to look at bringing the image into Bridge, then we're going to open it in Camera Raw. And once it's open in Camera Raw, you can see that the color on this image is not correct. So what we're going to do is look at how we can use the white balance to correct the image. Now up here on the top toolbar in Adobe Camera Raw, we can click on this white eyedropper, find something that should be white in the image, like this white on the deer, and click on the white area, and that will give us a better white balance. Most of the time, if we can find a good clean white in the same light as the subject we're working with, we can get a good white balance. So once we have the correct white balance, we can move on to a couple other quick things we'll want to do in the edit. One would be, let's crop this image a bit. So we'll click on the crop tool. We'll get the image positioned, tap return, and now we have the image cropped. Now we can also look at clarity, add a little clarity to this image. What that does is it does some increases selected areas of contrast. We don't need to do anything with the tone curve, but we could work on the tone curve. Detail would be the next thing we're going to work on a little bit. We're going to do a little bit of sharpening and add some luminance and color noise reduction to this image. We'll go over here. We don't need to change anything in 8 high hue saturation or split toning or any of those things for this particular image. So once we've got the image the way we want it and we're ready to save it out, just a quick note, the changes you've made will be saved as a separate little file along with the image file. So anytime the Adobe software is used to open it, it will pick up the changes you made and apply them. Now once we have these changes done, we want to save those changes to a copy of the image. So we're going to click down here, Save Image. We're going to put it in the same location as the original, and we're going to just go through. We want a JPEG, we want high, we want maximum, what we'll usually have, color space, sRGB, those things will be checked. So this will take us back to that folder. We will click Save, and now that image is saved, and a final copy with all of our adjustments has been saved. When we're done with all of that, we can just click Done, and we will notice that the image changes in Bridge and that there is a JPEG version. So if we want to re-edit the photo, we would go back to the original image and we would open it in Camera Raw, make any additional adjustments, and then we could save it out again as a JPEG or a PSD or whatever file type we chose.